Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts, and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's take a look again on the Forex market. Today we, mostly will take a look at the Great British pounds, because on euro currency you can see there's not a lot of new event. So actually price action is stabilizing around the 109 support area in the monthly chart. So it seems that some as emotional as technical pause in the downward action. General markets are frustrating, and it's really, I wouldn't call it as a panic, but at least on the commodity market, the situation stands really tricky. And currently making any suggestion that it should stop and really fast and euro currency should reverse up, I think that it makes no sense to consider it. So when the market will pass through the temporal technical difficulties, I mean oversold conditions on the weekly, on the daily chart, will pass through the support area, and probably will keep going to the 105. As I said, 104 is major OP. And with the acceleration here, as you can see, the CD lag is faster than the OAB. Well, it's just a question of time when the euro currency hits this area. And actually, we should not be surprised if it will keep going to the XOP target as well. So on the lower time frames here, we do not see something really new. On the euro currency market is oversold on the weekly. As I already said, that's actually it has broken all the major support areas that stand until the all-time lows, recent lows, let's call it recent lows. So around parity, slightly higher is 102, and currently market is just stands taking some pause in downward action because of this oversold. On the daily market is also oversold, and on the daily, guys, actually, we could keep an eye on the same stuff. So we have good thrust, as we said in the weekly report. Once market starts to show the pullback, the primary pattern that we could consider is the bread and butter. This will be a great chance to take the short position relatively safe with very slow risk. And so the major pattern that we need to keep an eye on, because currently the scale of the action so significant that on the lower time frames it's actually nothing to talk about. So you can see this has been broken. Yes, we have here some consolidation, but difficult to say that this is some pattern. Maybe it might be minor double repo here. We could check this for euro currency, but it seems that we do not have yet in the first close about the 3x3. So anyway, making the bet and trading the euro currency on the bullish side, even on the intraday charts, it seems a bit tricky. That's why if we get lucky and really some pullback happens, it would be better to use it for taking short position in high time frames, for instance on daily. So that's what about the euro currency. Let's keep watching. And here I would like also to show you the setup on the Great British pound. So first of all, on the weekly chart, we have downward action. Market right now stands at 31.50, 30% support, major support on the weekly chart. As you can see, this major stuff. But here is clearly we have the acceleration breaking down these lows. So I'm not sure that we will not get this drop. And in general, those of you who are watching for our long-term analysis, you probably remember that what we said last year when we talked about the cable. So we'll take a look at the contracted chart. You easily could recognize the head and shoulders pattern here, right? So and drop right below to the and somewhere to the 125 area, even maybe to 120. It seems absolutely reasonable in the current shape of the price action. So I wouldn't be surprised if we'll get it. So the major direction here on the high time frames definitely bearish on the Great British pound. But currently the market is coming to the support, where theoretically we could get some bounces, some intraday interesting steps. For example, you could keep an eye on a few moments on the daily chart. We have the ABCD pattern on top. Market is coming to the XOP. If you remember, we have traded previously the OP right here with the same pattern. Simultaneously, around the XOP, we have the two extensions of the butterfly. 127 around 130 and 1618 is around 128. In the current circumstances, with this acceleration down, if even market shows some respect to the 130, it probably will be temporal, and the result mostly of the daily result rather than the target of the butterfly. Usually when butterfly shows acceleration, it's a clear sign that it intends to go to the 1618. And that's the next destination point that theoretically we could consider. This is 2880, this is XOP, and 1618 butterfly. Here, if you would like to trade it on the lower time frames, for instance on the follow time frame chart, some bullish pattern there, it is possible to do probably from this area, because Great British Pound, it's a bit performs differently compared to euro. It's not occasionally the United Kingdom is abandoned the European Union. So preparation for these events have started a long time ago, as you understand, and it is not hurt too much with the sanctions burden. So it's a bit easier performance, and it really could keep the chances on the pullback here and shown some performance and reaction on the strong support area. Besides, I suppose that 128, it probably will be around 50% support, right? So if you take a look at the 128 area, it mostly agrees with this OP and 50% support. So theoretically, somewhere in this level, we could get some bullish signs on the lower time frames. But in the current situation, market could be a bit slowing down with downward performance because of the oversold condition. But with this type of action, this acceleration, this might be a bit risky trying to take in the long positions until major targets here would be completed. As on the euro currency, guys, on the Great British Pound and the intraday charts, we also do not see currently something interesting. So markets just keep going lower, as you can see by yourself. So as our consolidation was supposed last week to get the grabber, but grabber has not been formed. As you can see, markets just dropping. Well, that's our view currently on Great British Pound and on the euro.